So I think my passion in plant science came from a GCSE class. I distinctly remember learning about how plants bent towards sunlight, so phototropism, and decided that this is something that's really interesting and I wanted to learn more about. And at that point, realised that this is kind of something that I wanted to kind of explore in my career. And so decided to do it at university and then continued through PhD, postdocs, and now I work in industry, all in plant biology. So vertical farming is the process of growing plants indoors in a fully controlled environment, and typically what you'll see in a vertical farm is you either see shelves of plants growing stacked, or you see plants growing in vertical columns, and each plant is inserted into a column. A vertical feature, we use a shelf system because we feel it's more space economical to do so, and that allows us to put the lights incredibly close to the plants, and that means that we're not producing as much heat because we're not dissipating as many photons, so we don't have to put in as much air conditioning to cool the environment down because of all the excess heat. Oh, I most enjoy the varied research areas that we work in. So we work in anything, so sort of the most out there project that we're doing at the moment is we're working with the space sector to put controlled environment facilities to produce food, not just experiments, but food for astronauts in low Earth orbit. So we're working with Axiom Space and the Plants for Space Consortium and the iLaunch Consortium in Australia to design, build, space certify and test on the ISS systems to grow plants in space long term. There's all sorts that you can do within plant science. There's anything from genetics and breeding. Development of new varieties is really important, from resistance to disease to productivity to improving the nutritional content of food. One area we're working in is looking at improving both protein, dietary fibre, and other nutritionals that come from plants, and looking at how we can do that in a more locally produced way. When you think about the sort of the global protein market, a lot of it comes in from soy and peas, which are imported. And so is there an alternative to that? We think we found something that is, in a collaboration we've got with the University of York, Crop Health and Protection, and a food manufacturing company called Eat Curious. But there's lots of areas that we can work in. So, you can do simple, I say simple, it's not simple research, but sort of the fundamental research of how plants respond to light. When you're looking in a controlled environment, you've got the whole environment at your fingertips. And so understanding how the plant responds to a changing environment gives you a real chance to start tailoring that environment to produce the crop that's absolutely bespoke and tailored to what your end use is, and not just kind of relying on outside to do the job for you.